Hello, all you big, beautiful brains out there. Today, we're going to talk about something a little different. Becoming a psychology major. Before we get started, take a minute to subscribe to Psy vs. Psy. Help out your friendly neighborhood psychologist while I tell you how to tell your friends and your family that you've decided to become a psych major. Because I get asked this question a lot. And the weird part is, it's never about the psychology. People love learning about psychology and can really see it as a career that could be right for them. But picking a major is hard. It's not just deciding on something that you like. There are a lot of outside factors that can affect your decision. Most of the questions I get fall into three big categories about why people are questioning if psychology is for them. Here are my answers for when all that outside stuff starts to get in the way. The first question. The people, or usually the politicians, in my home country don't respect psychology. How can I major in something that won't be respected? Well, first off, that's terrible. All people should be respected no matter their job. But that point aside, people or countries ignoring mental health doesn't just make the problem go away. Every few years, the World Health Organization releases what they call a mental health atlas and an assessment instrument for mental health systems. These reports break down, country by country, the policies in place for treating psychological illness, all the way down to what types of disorders are the most prevalent, and even how many beds are available for those with the disorders who need to be hospitalized. If you go and look at these reports, you'll see time after time, countries who deny or downplay the importance of mental health have a lower capacity for caregiving, and yet the conditions claimed to be the most prevalent in the country are reported as being more severe and more impactful on the physical health of both the patients and others. Ignoring the issue doesn't make it go away, but it does make it more dangerous. As much as it hurts to say, almost 1 million people die every single year because of suicide. Almost 80% of those deaths are in low or middle income countries. Guys, that's someone choosing to die every 40 seconds. Appropriate mental health care is the best chance we have for saving them. Lighter. The second question. Will I ever make a decent living as a psychologist? The short answer is yes, but you don't have to just trust me. In 2018, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics estimated faster than average growth for the field. So that means new jobs are going to be out there. How much will you make? Well, that depends on what you want to do. Like any other STEM field, the more education you have, the more money you're probably going to be able to make. So a clinical doctor is probably going to make the most, but that doesn't mean if you don't want to be in school for the years it takes to get that doctorate, that you aren't going to be able to make a pretty good living as a psych major. There are jobs out there directly associated with psychology, like counseling assistants and social workers, and jobs not directly related to psychology who really see having that psychology degree helps you understand human behavior. So areas like customer service or human resources. Basically, if you like understanding people, psychology could be a great major for you. Now, the third question. I'm dealing with issues of my own. I love psychology, but how can I be a psychologist when I don't have everything together yet? Well, the good news is psychologists are people, and no one understands people better than psychologists. The vast majority of psychologists I personally know are dealing with their own neurological issues or disorders or past traumas. For many of us, that's even what brought us into the field in the first place. There's an old adage in the psychological community about studying your particular weakness. Wait, I study motivation. Am I lazy? Everyone in every major is dealing with their own unique circumstances and their own issues. Your issues are part of what makes you uniquely you. You could pick to go be a business major or a history major and just ignore that part of yourself. Choosing to be a psych major where you're going to have to confront these issues and still choosing a career path where you get to help other people makes you exactly the kind of person who should be a psychology major. It makes you brave. It makes you strong. It makes you a better person than if you chose to hide away. Now, the really hard part. How do you tell people? Proudly. Like I just talked about in one of our first videos, psychology is a science. Psychologists are scientists, much like biologists or anatomists, but no one ever seems to doubt the need for medical doctors. Your psychological health is just as important. So if someone gives you a hard time, feel free to show them this video. Or if you have a question about majoring in psychology that I didn't highlight, tell me down in the comments below. Until next time, my big, beautiful brains, keep thinking. And I'll see y'all later. Bye. I was supposed to come up with a joke here, but I'm gonna be honest. I think I am lazy.